Hi, welcome to the Blue Room. I'm Courtney Norman, and today we are at the Marine Science Center in Ponce Inlet, Florida. Inside the center, there's a special rehabilitation area where highly trained staff and volunteers work together to help injured sea turtles. So come on, let's see what they do. I'm here with Michael Brothers outside the Marine Science Center. And Michael, tell me, why is it so noisy here?
That's a great point. It is noisy. But the reason it's noisy is that we are a sea turtle hospital. And with a major sea turtle rehabilitation center like this, we have a lot of life support systems that are required to keep all of our pools healthy and free of bacteria and make important healthy environments for our sea turtles. So you're hearing the sound of special pumps, of different mechanisms that help clean the water, and chillers that help to keep the water the proper temperature. All of these mechanisms are required to keep our sea turtle operations healthy and clean.
So we need a lot of noise to keep sea turtles healthy.
That is true.
Okay, so tell me about the different species of sea turtles that are found in Florida.
Well, Florida is fortunate enough to have 5 of the world's sea turtle species right here in Florida. The most common one that we have on the east coast of Florida is the loggerhead sea turtle, which is the one right up there. The second most common one is this large green sea turtle that you see right here. Then we have the hawksbill sea turtle, the one with a very colorful shell.
Oh yeah.
And then we have the biggest one of all, and that is the huge leatherback sea turtle.
That's the granddaddy of all the sea turtles.
They are huge, up to 1,300 pounds and even more.
1,300 pounds, wow.
Huge creatures.
Wow, I can't even imagine how big that is.
But we also have the smallest of the sea turtles, and that is the rare Kemp's Ridley sea turtle.
Oh.
And we are fortunate enough to have an occasional Kemp's Ridley sea turtle come here and nest. And this is the Kemp's Ridley. It only gets to about 100 pounds.
Oh, so that's like a small one.
That's a small sea turtle.
Yeah, that's small. And I actually heard that you have a Kemp's Ridley here at the center. Is that right?
You are exactly right, and we could go take a look at it and go see our turtle ICU.
All right. So, Michael, what happens when the sea turtles are first brought into the center?
Well, we have a wonderful relationship with Beach Patrol and other people who are out on the beach a lot every day. And for example, Beach Patrol will find a stranded sea turtle, and we're the place where they will bring it, so that we provide the medical assistance once it's brought in off of the beach. And it may come in for a variety of reasons. We may get turtles that have pneumonia or upper respiratory problems. We may get turtles that have been hit by boats, and so we get a number of boat strikes. They may have been bitten by a shark. They may have been wrapped up in monofilament or crab trap ropes. They may even have had what's called an intestinal impaction.
What is that?
And so that happens especially to the loggerhead sea turtles, because they love to feed on crabs. And you can imagine, being a turtle, you have no hands, you're not tearing it apart and eating all that nice meat, you're just crunching them whole. When you're offshore, you'll often find in this area that there are these boats that are seine netting for shrimp. And so the shrimpers are hard at work, and they're pulling in their nets. Well, they get lots of things in those nets, things that they want, like the shrimp, and things that they don't want. And that includes a lot of crabs and fish and other things. So they're tossing back what's called the bycatch, the things that they don't want. And they toss it in the water. So behind it, you'll see a great cloud of seagulls and other birds that'll be behind these shrimp boats.
Because that's like a free food for them, right? It's
Free
like a buffet of seafood.
Exactly. But what you don't see are the things that are in the water. There can be sharks, there's tarpon, there's dolphins.
They come from below.
Right, and there's sea turtles. And in that mix are loggerhead sea turtles that are feasting on more crabs than they would ever be able to capture by just grazing on the bottom of the ocean bed. So they're just gorging themselves on these whole crabs. Well, you can imagine if you eat too much and you're just crunching these crabs whole and eating them up, you talk about a case of serious constipation. That's what's happening. Is
Those
that
poor turtles.
Oh, this is no fun.
Wow, and no fun for you guys either, I'm sure.
It is a tough problem because they get in their intestinal tract this block of crushed up
crab shell.
Yeah.
They need to chew their food more properly and not get so excited when they see the bycatch.
Exactly. And so we get a surprising number of sea turtles that come in with this intestinal impaction. But it's actually quite treatable. It can take months, but we'll provide them with a diet that'll help clean them out.
A lot of fiber.
And a lot of fiber, a lot of oils, and help move things along.
Okay.
And they'll be fine. And then we get to release them because the wonderful thing is that, we do all of this work. We get these animals that are so injured so often, and yet the great delight is to be able to take these animals and return them to the wild.
That's great. Must be like a great feeling to have.
It is.